Scotland, went to see the band, put in the final touches to the record, and talked to Morrissey and Johnny Marr about the controversial title.
Last night at the fair, by the big wheel generator, a boy is stabbed and his money is grabbed in the air and heavy like flowing wine.
Well, I think the statement is well, self-explanatory, really. And we use it because we feel that popular music should be used in order to make serious statements. Because so many groups sell masses and masses of records and don't raise people's level of consciousness in any direction. And we find that quite sinful, especially in these serious times.
How would you like people to react, then, to the title of this LP?
Well, if they eat meat, I'd like them just to think about it and just to take it from there, really. Because there doesn't really seem to be anything else in modern life that makes people think about this subject, really. I mean, I think many people are still under the assumption that meat has absolutely nothing whatsoever to do with animals. You know, animals play in fields, etc., and meat is just something that appears on the plate. Which is quite strange, because on many, many other issues, I think people have become very aware and very enlightened. But on this very brutal, barbarous issue, you know.
Park the car at the side of the road. You should know time's tide will smother you. And I will too. When you're left without people who feel so very lonely, their only desire is to die. Well, I'm afraid it doesn't make me smile. I wish I could, but that joke isn't funny anymore.
Johnny, your manager says that the LP is the Smiths' Sergeant Pepper. Is this an accurate description, do you think?
I wouldn't say so, no. It's quite different in that, I mean, we have produced the LP ourselves. I think in many ways it's a lot more direct than maybe our records have been so far. But Sergeant Pepper, I'm not too sure about that one. I mean, obviously we regard it as being the best thing we've done so far.
How do you come to write them then? I mean, do you first bring in the words and then Johnny puts some chords to it and then everyone else tries to arrange them, or what?
No, Johnny puts the music down on a cassette with guitar, and he gives me the cassette, and I live with the cassette for a few days, and I just wheedle words into the cassette, and then we just all get together, and it just happens at the drop of a cassette. And there we have it.
So there are songs about pro-vegetarianism, there's songs about anti-monarchy. Is there anything in life worse than a meat-eating member of the royal family, then? Or?
Certainly not, no, I don't think so, but I'm on the lookout for something. I'll let you know if I find anything.
What other songs?
Yes.
What other songs, what are the rest of them about?
Yes, there's a song called Rusholme Ruffians about going to a fair and being stabbed. Fairs in Manchester, fun fairs in Manchester, are very violent things. These things where communities get together for fun and frolics, etc. And somebody always ends up being stabbed, and which of course adds to the excitement.
Then someone falls in love, and someone's beaten up, and the sense is being thrown behind. And someone falls in love, and someone's beaten up.
There is a lyric on it which goes, "I'd like to drop my trousers to the Queen. Any young man would know what I mean."
Any sensible child would know
Any
what I mean.
sensible child?
Yes, yes, that's certainly a lyric that's on there somewhere.
Yes. Why is that?
Explanation?
Why is that in there?
Oh, I think, in essence, what it really means is again, total dissatisfaction with royalty. and reducing it to the ludicrousness that it really is. So I think in virtually every song there is a serious message, a serious implication, but it's all done, I think, with great humour. I don't want to make it sound trivial, but we're not doom-laden by any means.
You have been presented, though, haven't you, as this sort of ailing Victorian romantic with a permanent health problem, you know?
Which isn't really, as far as I'm concerned, a slur. I can live with that. I mean, if somebody said that I was a...
You're proud of this?
Well, if somebody said that I was a rock and roller or whatever...
Incurable macho.
Incurable... Well, they'd never say that.
Are you as profoundly miserable as
No,
they
not
would like us to
really.
believe?
Not really. Again, that just simply becomes somewhat of a pigeonhole, somewhat of a tag. And if you like, a label. No, I don't think so.
But the lyrics would suggest that you're permanently on the verge of despair and suicide.
In a way they do, but in another more serious and affecting way, I don't think they do, because I feel that I write with humour, and I never get recognition for this. But when people say Morrissey is so miserable, to me it's just a lazy journalism. It's just a very surface opinion.
I'd probably jump in the ocean, and when a train goes by, it's such a sad sound. No, it's such a sad thing. I'd like to drop my trousers to the Queen. Every sensible child will know what this means. The poor and the needy are selfish and greedy on her turn. And if the day came when I felt a natural emotion, I'd get such a shock I'd probably jump in the ocean. And when a train goes by, it's such a sad